Obviously, the UK's position is always that we want to keep talking if there's any chance of a deal, but we've also got to recognise that the UK's got to be able to control its own laws. It's what people voted for, and we've also got to be able to control our waters and our fishing rights. It's obviously also what people voted for, and no sensible government is going to agree to a treaty that doesn't have those two basic things in it, as well as everything else. Our door is open. We'll keep talking, but I have to say that things are looking difficult, and there's a gap that needs to be bridged. The UK's we've done a lot, I think, to try and help, and we hope that our EU friends will see sense and come to the table with something themselves, because that's really where we are. And if that doesn't happen, then come January the 1st, we will be trading on WTO terms, an event that obviously has been 4.5 years in the making, 4.5 years in the preparation. Yes, it may be difficult at first, but this country will prosper mightily, as I've said many times, on any terms and under any arrangement. And I think we've just got to get through this period and look at all the opportunities that will open up for this country in 2021.
All right, on to COVID. Northern Ireland has joined Wales now in saying it's having another
Yes.
lockdown after Christmas. Will England end up following?
Well, obviously, we're hoping very much that we'll be able to avoid anything like that. But the reality is that the rates of infection have increased very much in the last few weeks. Here, where I am in the northwest, in Bolton, they've actually done a fantastic job in bringing it down. If you look at what people have done in Greater Manchester, really heroic efforts to get the disease under control. So what we're saying to people now over this Christmas period is, think of those rules about the 3 households that you can bubble up with, the 5 days. That is very much a maximum. That's not a target people should aim for. And I think people really get this. People do get this. All the things I'm seeing, all the evidence I'm seeing, is people really understand this is the time to look after, think about our elderly relatives, avoid spreading the disease, keep it short, keep it small. Have yourselves a very little Christmas, as I said the other night. That is, I'm afraid, the way through this year. Next year, I've no doubt, as we roll out the vaccine and all the other preparation, all the other things that we're doing, it will be very different indeed.
All right, and then finally, schools. Are you
Yes.
guaranteeing that all pupils are going to be tested in that first week back?
Well, what we want to do is to make sure that kids are in school, that pupils are in school. I think that everybody in our country agrees that is a massive priority. If you listen to the Chief Medical Officer, for the health, the well-being of kids, young people, they've got to receive education. It's part of basic social justice, fairness. Everybody should have an education. So as a society, we make a huge effort to make that possible. What we want to do in January, as pupils come back into school, we want to use that as an opportunity to test them, particularly in the high infection areas, and that's where we'll really be focusing most. Test them so that they can go back to school and stay back in school safely. That's the idea, and it also has the additional advantage of greatly helping us to reduce the rates of infection in the community.